So here we are again, back to that very place and period of time that pops up every leap year where pomp, passion and pageantry takes precedence as we're presented with a plethora of panels possessing the sport's most prominent players and personnel planning and prepping to perform with the precise purpose of pursuing Europe's most prestigious prize per the patriotic. And honestly, man, I love it. Well, until England start playing anyway. But luckily, that's not what we're here to discuss today, and hopefully no other day after today. Well, unless we somehow manage to... you know what, I'm not even gonna say it. Trauma. Either way, moving on. So there seems to be a certain group of people who are split on whether Cristiano Ronaldo should start for Portugal this summer. And in case anyone's wondering who those people are, well, I have a better question. Who gives a fuck? Why should we take the time to learn their names when they didn't take the time to do their research? Because if they did, they wouldn't sound this stupid. Cause those who have been watching Portugal since the World Cup would certainly by now have caught on to the fact that not only are Portugal significantly better with Ronaldo, but as I said back then in one of my only correct predictions during that tournament, the Switzerland game / Gonzalo Ramos' performance in that game was just a rare occurrence. Sorry mate. Like listen, don't get me wrong, Ramos is a very good player, and to be fair, he still ranks among the best strikers Portugal have. But if we're being honest, the only thing he has over this current version of Ronaldo is mobility, which of course isn't all that surprising considering Ronaldo's old enough to be his dad, and probably your dad as well. But this is the thing, and not gonna lie, Roberto Martinez deserves a lot of credit for this. This man has somehow managed to create an appropriate system for this group of players while getting the best out of his OAP captain, hence making Ronnie's lack of mobility essentially a non-factor. And fam, that ain't easy to do. Again, this man is old. And if you are someone who in fact hasn't been watching Portugal, well basically Martinez has gotten Ronaldo to play like he's been doing so in the Saudi League. And if you haven't been watching that either, don't worry, you won't be alone. Then I direct you to Manchester United vs Brentford from the 2nd of May 2022. Cause you see, this Portugal side with Ronaldo play a style not too dissimilar to United that day. That is on the front foot with a lot of intricate movement heavy on through balls and layoffs. And as far as Ronaldo's role in the team, well, when the ball's out wide, he's obviously loitering around the box. But when the build-up is somewhere in the center, he normally tends to drop deeper while the people like the fullbacks, Bruno, Joao Felix or Rafael Leao attempt to make the most of the space vacated by him and the defender he inevitably drags out, before then darting back forward in anticipation of a layoff that may or may not come his way. All this at 39 years of age, which again is really old. Well, in the footballing world anyway. The only problem with this though is that this style may be tailor-made for this Czech Republic team. These guys usually play better against opposition who like to have the majority of the ball, as that kind of thing basically plays into their game plan of trying to soak up pressure and hitting you on the break. But again, this is another reason why Ronaldo is ideal for this game. Because if this quasi-false 9 pass and move thing doesn't work because of the opponent's rigid defense, there's always the option of just knocking it out wide and spamming crosses when Ronnie is about, as I alluded to earlier. Which is why, plus the fact that this Czech team isn't properly settled considering they have a relatively new coach following a shoddy spell during the qualifications, I do think Portugal will have too much for them. Though don't get it twisted, that doesn't mean this game will be an absolute thrashing in terms of the scoreline. Tournament football just doesn't work like that. Again, this was a rare occurrence. Stop wanking over it. And ultimately, my prediction would be a game very reminiscent of these guys' opening game against Hungary in the last Euros. Portugal will be constantly knocking on the door, be left frustrated for the majority of the affair, but eventually run out winners by, I'm gonna say, a 1 or 2 goal margin, with Cristiano Ronaldo getting at least one of those goals. And that, my friend, I'm sure you agree, even his biggest skeptics can bank on. I'm tired, man. I need to lie down. And yes, only lie down. I need nothing else. You bankers. And that is that. Agree or disagree, beats indifference. But do let me know how you think Ronaldo and Portugal will do in this tournament, how you think the Czech Republic game will go, and just your general thoughts of Euro 2024. And as usual, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Till next time, you keep rolling.